We know we are getting closer and closer to the first teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday, which is probably going to be like a minute long and be 50 seconds of shit that you've seen before in other fucking movies. And then maybe a little sneak peek of, Robert Downey Jr. as Doom. Probably not going to reveal very much, but everyone's going to talk about it when it comes out. But we have seen a lot of current day Marvel fans start complaining about what looks to be the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as Marvel has gone off the rails over the past 5 years. They try to go well into the woke DEI bullshit, female empowerment. Let's get all these diverse characters, even though nobody wanted to see them. And as a result, they lost over half of their audience, and they're desperately trying to get those people back. Whether that works or not, who really knows? But it was last week, I think, when we saw this. Can we bring MCU back? Because what the hell is this? People really mad that there's not very many women in the Avengers Doomsday cast. Well, now you have some other people complaining about the upcoming slate of projects from Marvel Studios in 2026. Wonder Man, Daredevil, X-Men 97 Season 2, Punisher, Spider-Man, the animated Spider-Man, the re-release of Avengers Endgame, Avengers Doomsday, and then Vision Quest. Who knows when we might see Vision Quest? This person's very upset. No female leads. Only one POC as a lead. Look what the fan base's incelism and complaining led us to.
Oh my gosh, that guy has no wiener.
He may have a wiener. My guess is it's a pretty fucking small one because he lives in India.
He's from India. It's a bot account.
Well, I know if it's a bot account, he's just from India. But it's interesting, right? Because you are saying the fan base is the reason why these characters are being pushed. I would argue that the reason that you don't see all these different fucking female leads, all these second seasons for these female characters they tried is because nobody liked them and they weren't successful and they fucking failed. You can say that, well, it's just because fans complain. It's because of incels out there. Yes, all the incels that, hate seeing women on a screen for some reason. Don't think that's the way it works, but okay, you Indian fucking queer. The reality is they went down this path. They tried it. And the only people left are people like you, right? Which is a fractured fan base and one that can't sustain successes. A fan base that is not big enough to make these movies or shows profitable or worthwhile. So now they are being forced to kind of go back and pull things back a little bit in hopes to actually get the fans back, the real fans. And you incels, you fake Indian bitch. But, I mean, the reality is Marvel failed, and they're desperately trying to turn it around.
Oh, man, that word is so played out, man. Like, when people started calling me that, I didn't even know what it meant. I had to go look it up. They're like, why are you calling me an incel? You know nothing about me. That's, like, supposed to be some kind of own. They got these weird words. They call us incels. I don't even know what chud means, but they get called chud. Oh, we're owning the chuds here with this kind of thing. It's so dumb. These people don't even understand. Now, like, we could expose these things as freaking Indian bots. That's what I think they are. I think they're just paid bots to push a propaganda button. That's all it is. We've seen these people have, like, one of their favorite characters as their icon. They probably have, like, pronouns. I don't know, man. And they just constantly push the stuff that nobody wants to watch or see. They better make a switch around quickly, or it will be Star Wars level of, like, nobody cares. Which is,
I mean, it's basically there already. Look at what they released last year: Thunderbolts, Black Captain America, Fantastic Four, all of them financial failures. And that's your big lead up to Avengers Doomsday.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think they came together and, like, we're gonna dump as much money as we possibly can into Avengers Doomsday to try to win back people to be excited or to get them back to watching. Like, whether they win money or lose money, I think they were thinking longer term as far as making money with the MCU, where it's like, if we can get people back and they're like, okay, they're watching again. Now we could, like, now they'll come back to some of these other movies. Then we'll be ahead of the game. But yeah, it's like, it's way too late. It's way too late. And the fact that it's easy to tell too, because, like, the fact that they aren't doing well, they had to go back to the well and bring back Robert Downey Jr. and others and past directors and writers and everything to hope that they can, start a flame in people to be excited about Marvel again. But I think it's too little too late. I don't think Doomsday is going to do as well as some people are predicting.
Well, I don't think it's going to make any money, period, because how much money they spend on it. I think people that are saying there's no way it gets to $1 billion, I definitely think it's going to hit $1 billion.
I'm on the fence that it will get close, but it won't pass $1 billion.
I think
I
it
could be
will.
wrong. I probably
Like,
will be.
here's the way I see it. Jay, do you think it's reasonable that twice as many people go to see Doomsday that went and saw Fantastic Four?
Yes.
And that's what I'm
Possibly.
saying. That means it's pretty fucking reasonable that this movie makes $1 billion. The thing is, that's not a success. I think people are really wrapped up on the idea that if it makes $1 billion, it's considered a success, and we don't want to say that it's going to be a success. Whereas I think you can look at this and say, hey, $1 billion, I think it's reasonable that this movie makes that. But I think the budget's going to be like $700 million.
Yeah,
It's not a success.
I know it's not going to make money, but I feel like maybe double the amount of people will go see it. I don't know, man. I still think I'm still pushing 850. 850 is my guess that this movie will make. I feel like Fantastic Four should have done a lot better because it was introducing new characters in a different way that was different. And the movie wasn't terrible. And yet people still didn't really care to go see it. So I think 850 million will be. That's just where I'll be. That's where I'm hovering right there.
Yeah,
We'll see what happens. We'll see.
I think you're right though when it comes to regardless of whether they make money or barely break even or whatever on this Doomsday and Secret Wars thing. I think you're right that the overall goal is to reset a lot of things and get people excited for the future, kind of wash away the sins of the past in people's eyes and give people a fresh start and new characters, a new team of X-Men by the time we come out of Secret Wars, like all this different shit. I think that's the purpose behind it. So they're willing to eat a little bit of a loss if it rejuvenates people's interest.
Right. And that's why you see these fake, not fake's not the right word. That's why you see like the scoopers coming out and it's easy to put out posts like, oh, they're going to erase like some of the Marvel because this takes place right after Endgame. So those type of stories will come out of everywhere because those are things are easy for people to say. Does that make sense? It's like to make it seem like they want people to be excited again. So maybe they're going to erase all the bad films, which they're not. I mean, it's just
they are going to reset. The timeline is going to be reset after Secret Wars, right? Like that's going to happen. There's going to be this big fucking culmination where we're going to see every fucking hero we've ever seen. They're going to bring back Chris Evans as Captain America. Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man is going to come back in some way in fucking Secret Wars. And they're going to have one big fucking battle. They're going to defeat this, like unite some fucking timelines or whatever. And when we come out the other side, it is going to be like a completely revamped MCU. That's not leaks. That's a very educated fucking guess because I'm not retarded. And like everybody can see the path forward for that. And this is what people have been saying for 3 years. So then when leaks come out that are basically just common sense, what we all think is going to happen anyway, it's like, wow, what an incredible fucking leak you have there. You must have crazy sources.
This is why Ryan is a way better YouTuber than I, because he could articulate it exactly the way I wanted to say it, but I couldn't say it that way. That's why I was saying like it's easy to say those things because it's stuff that we already know, but in a way that makes them seem like they've got the inside scoop, which they don't. Right?
Yeah, very rarely.
Yeah, something like that.